Welcome back to another episode. Keith.
Gabe.
Rudy.
Maybe the normal entrance this week.
Yeah, it was a very quick entrance.
We had a lot of different things with the shake-up. I guess we'll start with the sad news.
Yeah, sad news that Bruno Sammartino, one of the focal points and one of the greatest legends in wrestling, passed away at the age of 82.
Hall of Famer and everything.
Hall of Famer. It took a while to get him into the Hall of Fame. There was a lot of bad blood between him and Vince and everyone, but that finally got squashed. Bruno is finally in the Hall of Fame where he belongs. You know, may he rest in peace.
One of the greats.
One of the many focal points.
Yeah.
Wrestling history.
I guess we'll just start going in, moving on.
Mm-hmm.
Raw. We had a couple,
The shake-ups was good.
I like
who
okay
Raw
with,
got.
like,
I'm okay with who Raw
pretty much
got.
everything.
You know what I think is going to be sneakily, like, one of the best moves from there? Dolph and Galloway together.
Yeah.
Oh, man, was that cool. Dolph said he didn't come alone. I was like, who is he bringing?
Honestly, I was thinking,
idea.
I'm like, there was
I
like
knew
one
Galloway's gonna get
person on
called
the
up.
two shows who would even come up to work with him. And I'm like, no. Oh, okay.
Well, I thought Galloway would get called up at
Yeah.
some point during the shakeup, but I didn't think he would be teamed with Dolph, was my thing. So when they did that, I was like, oh. And then their finisher, the zigzag with the Claymore, that's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
That's pretty sweet.
What a twist.
But no, I'm happy with it. You know, Raw got some good people in there. They got Jinder Mahal,
Who instantly lost
who already lost the U.S. title.
to Jeff Hardy, who had
Good
the
job.
DUI and should be away from titles for a while.
I
That's
agree.
just my opinion. If you
No,
fuck up
I
something
agree.
like that,
I agree.
No matter what
but you know
happens,
what
you
it
gotta
is?
be
It was
away
to
from
make a
titles.
big. It was a big, shake-up thing, and as soon as Jinder lost the title, I saw Jinder on Raw, I was like, wow, they're gonna move Seth to SmackDown. Okay, we're gonna get some cool matches. And then all of a sudden, Jeff Hardy goes to SmackDown. I'm like, oh. So they're just moving Jeff, which I get the move, and it works, and I'm happy they're doing it because it splits him away from Matt. So Matt's on his own now, Jeff's on his own, and it really just kind of makes them focus on each other. I feel like that was the smart move to do.
Yep.
Although, I will say this. Of the brands, SmackDown made out like bandits in this.
They really did.
SmackDown got so many big-name people in this. They got Joe. They got
Miz.
The Miz back, so we're going to get Miz Daniel Bryan. Joe versus anybody on SmackDown is automatically great. They're getting the Bar, which I was shocked that the Bar is going there.
Sanity.
And they're getting Sandy called up.
Yeah.
And
Almas.
They get Almas, which is great. So another move. Who else did they get? They got Absolution, which I think is the better female group.
Well, yeah, they had Absolution just get squashed
On Monday?
Raw,
Well,
yeah.
that's because it's Natty and they wanted to do something with
Yeah, I mean,
Ronda.
the match between Natty and Mandy
Mandy was
was
actually
fine.
a good match. It was a good match.
But then to have Sonya be like, yeah, I can do MMA, I can set up to you, and then just, I'm like, wow, that just instantly killed Sonya Deville.
They're also getting Gallus and Anderson.
yeah, they got
Yeah.
the club now too. And they got Jeff Hardy, which is, a good move. So again,
Did they lose any tag teams?
the Usos.
Yeah,
Usos are on Raw.
Fashion Police, who
Fashion
beat
Police?
the Bar.
Yeah, that shocked me on that. But
And
no,
it wasn't-
that's to make them credible. But no, I'm glad the
Yeah.
Fashion Police got a little bit of a rub to,
They
get in there.
I could see them getting a little bit of a push, because
Yeah,
both
they're
those guys
entertaining.
are just super talented in ring.
And they're entertaining.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Who else did Raw get? Well, Raw had all the call-ups, so I'm assuming
Yeah,
that's
Raw have a lot
Ember
of the
Moon.
call-ups. Ember Moon,
Yeah, AOP.
AOP.
The only thing I didn't like about the shakeup is that they put Kevin Owens and Sammy automatically on Raw now. Like, I wish they kind of, push that storyline of them trying to get a job somewhere. Like, they could have easily sat there in the shakeup and showed up on Raw and Kurt be like, yeah, no, I still don't have room for you. Sorry.
They're like, oh no, Stephanie signed us the paper. I'm not out here for you guys. Miz, you're going to SmackDown. Okay, that's where me and the Miz Shroff should take over. You misheard me. They're not going, you are.
Oh, Big Cass made his
Big
return.
Cass?
Yeah.
And he's on SmackDown.
And he made a big heel move in going after D-Bry. Perfect. Generates heat for him. He's already back. He did some good work coming back. Did the right thing. No, it's going to be good.
Asuka's on SmackDown.
Asuka's
Asuka.
actually on SmackDown now fully. So that's good.
What's the big people on Raw who all they still have is
Rollins.
We still have Rollins. They still have
Reigns.
They still have Finn. They still have
for the women's wrestlers.
Sasha. And,
they still have Sasha
Sasha
Bailey
Bailey.
and everything. SmackDown didn't lose Becky, which I thought Becky was going to get moved at some point. I thought Sasha or Bailey was going to get moved. They got the Riot Squad, which is good. The Riot Squad look good too.
They do
In their debut.
I like
that's
Sarah
good.
Logan's headbutt.
Yes, I do agree. Who else? Who else got moved?
Question: why did it look like Liv Morgan sucked off Papa Smurf?
I don't know. I was actually thinking that. She was like, why is her mouth blue? Did she like...
Too many pop rocks or
so
slushy?
I was so confused, but like, yeah, whatever, you know.
Who's that old wrestler who used to come out with the blue tongue? You know what I'm talking about?
I know of
I'm out
the blue
with the
meanie.
Blue tongue.
Yeah,
She's a
sucking
big
off the
blue
blue
meanie.
meanie.
No.
Who would
I'll have to look this up after the show.
I don't know of any wrestler with a blue tongue. I mean, I think I know of what
You're talking about
kind of
Green
talk-
Tongue, and that's
Green
George
Tongue.
the Animal Steel.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He's dead.
Yeah, he's dead now.
So she possibly couldn't.
Homage to him.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I think she's a little young to know about that, and I don't think she cares about wrestling that much.
Maybe she ate a Smurf.
Maybe she's all Papa Smurf backstage and was like, you know, real quick.
No.
Although, one thing I will say is, Chad Gable went to Raw,
Yeah,
which I'm thinking Team Angle 2.0 when Jason Jordan comes back.
Or
You're
they're
gonna have
like,
Angle there.
or they're like, yeah, well, we're back together, yeah, and then one was just like,
just have Gable look really awesome and still do nothing with him.
Well, Gable's not going to be a main event guy. That's just never going to happen. It's not.
because it's WWE.
Well, no, I don't think
It's a
he's...
good idea.
No, I don't know. I don't think Gable... as a talent, he's great, but I don't think he would be a world champion. I could see him with the U.S. title or Intercontinental title. I'd be absolutely fine with
put him
that.
there. You put him at something like IC or
I still don't see him as a
US title
head
just
guy.
to see what he can do.
I can see him
with
maybe
the
getting a
titles.
main event every
And
now
then
and then. I don't
down
think
the road.
I still don't think he'll be a
See
world
it.
champion because look at the guys they have there. They have Finn, they have Seth, they have Dean still when he comes back from injury. They got a lot of big name guys here. You know, it's gonna happen. Like Gable's great. I fucking love Chad Gable, but realistically, he's never gonna be world champion.
Well, yeah. Well,
So
he's still one of those talents that's
no, he's very talented. in the ring.
actual technical
He's like
wrestler.
Chris Benoit, Eddie Guerrero, all those guys. Great talent, but weren't meant to be world champion just because of how small they were in wrestling terms. But maybe that's going to change. You know, maybe Gable will get there, but then it's kind of like, all right, why isn't Neville back then? Because I think Neville's a better wrestler than Chad Gable, in a sense, all around, not to in-ring skill. Because Gable's pretty athletic and is a
Gable can do a lot of
great
things
wrestler.
to a lot of people a lot bigger than him.
But as a persona, like Neville's got more of a persona.
Well, Neville had more persona coming into the WWE.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Gable's
You
still
know.
young. He can grow that persona.
I think it's going to be hard to try and give him a persona.
These are
where-
useless now.
I know.
well, that's because all promos are written for people now.
Yeah.
You know,
That's
very minimal people can cut a promo and be good.
Let me tell you something, brother. Don't put this back.
Yeah. Well, anyway, you know what's one thing I don't like? I watch Matt Hardy, and I realize he's getting older, obviously. And Matt Hardy being older has adapted to his age and his
He
stuff
wrestles
like that.
accordingly.
He wrestles accordingly. He doesn't do many big moves. He's not doing that like middle rope leg drop anymore, really going to the middle rope as much anymore like he used to back in the day. Jeff still does all his high-flying stuff because that's what Jeff is. Jeff looks old. Age and drugs and everything else has caught up to Jeff Hardy because he had like a 10-minute match with Shelton Benjamin and he looked gassed after like 5. Like maybe he's still got some ring rust because of like the shoulder injury and everything. He just hasn't worked it off.
Bro.
Or he just doesn't care about getting back into that much shape, like ring shape.
Yeah.
Nah,
or whatever,
man, I
but
agree. Brother Nero is a 0.
like Matt looks better than Jeff. Like I love Jeff Hardy and everything, and you know I've loved Jeff as a kid, so it's kind of one of those things where like Jeff kind of has to adapt because like watching him try and do stuff off the top rope, he looks old, he looks slow.
Because
You know.
is old.
Bro,
that's what I'm saying.
he
But
looks
he's
more
not adapting.
winded.
He's trying to do stuff. He's more winded trying to jump.
He
to
looks
the
worse
top
than when
rope.
Batista's freaking winded. And that's saying something. Yeah, I went there.
That's not wrong. Not wrong. But yeah, you know,
For that guy.
we'll
He's
see.
doing pretty well for himself now.
I mean, fuck, you can drink, get a DUI and freaking wrestle matches while under the influence of some kind of drug, and look at him. He's a freaking United States champion.
And then Adam Rose does it.
That's what happens when you draw money at, you know.
Yeah.
They let you go if you're putting asses in seats.
Like, right now, Brock
Roman
Lesnar,
Reigns.
if Brock Lesnar wanted to show up to Raw drunk and actually, like, start physically beating Roman Reigns to the point where it's like, it's not an
That was
act and
WrestleMania.
he's bleeding from the face. No, I'm talking, like, legitimately. It's alright.
Yeah.
If he beat up a fan
Brock
right now,
is a draw.
if he beat up a fan in public, like, legit beat the shit out of a fan, he'd be alright.
I'm like one of the few people who doesn't give a shit about anything Brock is in or does anymore.
I don't like Brock.
No, I've grown old of the Brock thing. Brock has grown old.
They've never bought any merchandise that had to do with Brock.
I'm sick of him holding the title. Like,
Well, no, he's gonna drop the
shit.
title
It
soon.
has to.
But you know,
Yeah, it's
closing in
no,
on,
it's the thing. Well, that's
the
the thing.
record.
They wanted. I think they're no, because he's not gonna break CM Punk's record because then he has to hold it till SummerSlam, and that's just not happening. I think he's losing it at the Greatest Royal Rumble. I really do. Because they'll finally put it on Roman. I think the Mania card was just, haha, we pulled a swerve because you all thought you were smart marks, and now you're wrong. So, yeah. That was like Vince doing this to everybody, basically. Because they changed they changed that ending that day.
And apparently that fight backstage was work between Vince and Lesnar.
Yes and no. Brock was upset about the reaction of people not giving a
No,
shit
that-
because
that
Brock
I know.
knew what was going to happen because of the fact it was Roman and them. Like Paul Heyman said, he wished he worked with Joe a year earlier because the matches him and Joe would have put on. Brock loves Joe. Paul Heyman loves Joe, and Joe works well with the two of them. It'd be like a 20-minute bloodbath between the two of them. That would be awesome. But nope, we get Roman for a third straight year in the fucking main event. Possibly fourth next year. Who knows?
It's gonna happen.
Anyway, all in all, I am happy with the Superstar Shakeup.
Yeah, the shakeup. I'm fine with it. The call-up, extra call-ups they did. One thing with Sanity, it is just Sanity. It is not Nikki Cross.
Yeah, so I think she'll break away and try to hold down
You
NXT.
still watch her on NXT?
I don't know.
Because
I mean,
now
at some
with
point, maybe she will move
Ember,
up at
the
some point.
Iconics, all getting up,
There's
you
like-
really have
all you have
Shayna
is
Baszler,
Shayna, and then
Nikki Cross,
Kairi Sane.
Kairi Sane.
Dakota
tried
Kai,
to-
Dakota Kai's getting up there in popularity.
Yeah.
But I mean, it'll still be more time down the road, but Dakota Kai will get up there.
I can't wait till she does.
So,
What about Whip Hair Woman?
Bianca Belair?
She'll get pushed at some point.
She's gonna get that mid-female push.
Yeah, she'll be one of those
Her,
popular people. She'll come up at the next time when call-ups are happening, which will
If
probably
Lacey-
be like
Like Lacey Evans right now.
If
Yeah.
he was on that roster, he would take like a pair of like shears or hedge clippers and just cut her.
No, because they are waiting till some moment where she will have a match for her hair.
they're saving.
There
it for
will be a
that.
match where they say you cannot use your hair. You will be disqualified.
Yeah, and it'll be for the title too. It'll be when someone takes it off Baszler though. 'Cause I think Bianca Belair is more of a heel right now, so I feel like once Baszler loses the title, they'll have Bianca Belair in it.
There is
And-
no way that she
yeah.
can be a face and use that hair as a weapon.
No, not a chance. So yeah,
Because who they have as the heels down there? Lacey Evans, Bianca Belair,
and Shayna.
Shayna Baszler.
Yeah, the faces are Kairi Sane and Dakota Kai. Maybe a couple other people will figure it out later on, but no, I think now is kind of be more of that push into like
They'll
the
probably
new evolution of
Try to push a little bit more of like a Leah unless she gets dropped from the roster.
Yeah, something like that. I can see that.
Who else do they have? Oh, the other women that were in the
Mae Young Classic.
I'm horrible with names, so I'm not gonna even try.
Mm-hmm. So, no, it's the new wave of talent,
Yeah.
woman-wise at least, for NXT.
The one thing I do like is with all the male call-ups.
Well,
that
male
roster
call-ups-
now allows us
male,
to see.
Male
everything.
calls was more of the tag teams though, because it was just the male calls were AOP, Sanity now, and then Almas and Drew, which is fine because you still have Black, you still have Johnny, you still have Ciampa, you still have Cole, you still have all of the Undisputed Era, basically. Oni Lorcan's still there. They still have a bunch of talent down in NXT. Lars Sullivan, Killian Dane's going up.
Yep.
But still, you know, they have
EC3 who just showed up.
EC3 just showing up. They have Ricochet now.
Yeah.
You know,
they're good.
NXT's fine. NXT is fine right now. They're in good hands. They're perfectly fine. They don't have to worry about anything.
I think we're better off this time of year than we were this time of the year last year with NXT.
Well, when like Joe and Finn and all those other guys got called up, yeah, no, that was bad because they didn't really have the cavalry come in yet. That was like Black was just starting to go.
Yeah,
Black was starting to come around, and he wasn't established yet.
No,
like
Black
his
was still like lower card.
He was only his first match.
Sullivan didn't even exist.
Sullivan wasn't there. Killian Dane just walked in.
Undisputed Era wasn't signed.
No, yeah, they were still in Ring of Honor. EC3 was still in TNA or Impact or Global Force, whatever you want to call it. All three of those names apply.
Ricochet, yeah, no one was there.
Ricochet was New Japan and all those other places he was going. But yeah, no. They're a lot better off now, getting everyone they did. And NXT's in good hands.
Yep.
And then roster, it's going to be good to get that new injection of new talent and new faces on different shows now.
Give it another 2-3 weeks of then watching NXT, you'll start to see who is their next top people of NXT.
Yeah, well, next week we get Johnny Gargano versus Alistair for the title. So that's going to be good. Cole's defending his North American title for the first time against Oni Lorcan, which should be good.
That's good. I like how they're pushing Lorcan.
They always have him. He's a good worker. He looks like he's never wrestled a day in his life, but he's a good worker.
He's like the opposite of Adam. Adam looks like he's athletic, but he's not.
Oni Lorcan doesn't look like he knows what he's doing, but he does. And that's also a plug for Adam.
I hope he listens.
He will. Hopefully.
I'm gonna get a message on this video from Adam Cole himself. Like, I heard you talking shit.
No, the other Adam Cole.
He wouldn't message us. We'd just wake up to a
the
super
door
kick.
just busts down, you motherfuckers.
We'd wake up and get super kicked. That's about it. But yeah, no, that was Shake Up basically.
Yeah.
We going into the next info of news. Split. Speaking of shake-ups.
Oh, you can't see this relationship anymore.
John Cena, his feet were a little cold.
A little cold.
He wrestled Glacier from WCW. He came out of retirement.
Was Sub-Zero?
Yeah, he was the guy dressed like Sub-Zero. Yeah. They wrestled, and he froze John Cena's feet. Froze him to the ring. 1, 2,
they
3.
are still friends.
Still friends.
Good friends.
She thinks of John as, I love him like a brother.
They will always love and respect each other.
Because without him, she would not have nearly as much money.
Or been pushed as much as she was.
Yeah. Yep. Well, no, I think that was more of her.
She would have still had a push. I don't think it would have been.
Yeah, but John Cena was pulling the whole Dark Lord of the Sith thing behind the scenes. Good. Now push it even further. You know?
No, I think it was because she was pushing money because the Bella merchandise was selling more than any woman in the business.
Yeah.
And that helps. So, that and they just wanted to kind of stick it to CM Punk a little bit, have her break AJ Lee's record of longest champion, kind of be like, ha ha ha, Nikki Bella, the one your wife used to make fun of, yeah, she's been a longer champion than your wife, so yeah. But I feel like that was part of it as well.
But
anyway, no. Yeah, cold feet. And it's one of those things where they sit there and they say John's the same. John's gonna put, John first, and he didn't want kids
until he is done with wrestling,
or just anything. He's getting so many movie deals now. He's not gonna be home. He's like, we barely see each other. He's like, we don't even see each other that much because I'm always doing something, whether it's wrestling or all the movies or TV shows or appearances. He's like, I'm barely home. He can't be a father to that, really. That's a little tough.
He doesn't make a wish.
Plus, he doesn't.
Thousands of kids already.
Plus, he doesn't want kids. It's the exact thing. He said he didn't want kids, and Nikki knew that going into it, and
She wants kids.
She wants kids.
Well,
Ruby's volunteering if you want to have kids.
hi, Nikki. You can Alabama slide me. Yo, you know Dolph Ziggler's probably like...
Dolph's about to make his move.
Yeah, he's about to be like... What's going on?
Drew McIntyre's just going to show up. Sorry. I got this.
Drew's married and has kids already.
So? It's wrestling.
It's wrestling.
Yeah. Well. But yeah, John is being Johnny.
On even another note, Rusev versus Undertaker is back on.
Yes. After Lana consents now.
We'll get more into it.
I think they're more worried about... If Lana was
that
worried
was-
about Rusev just getting buried and done.
Do you have a gun? You have a gun, so I can make like something that shows Rusev Day, because they're just gonna pull the trigger on it. They want to kill Rusev Day. That's why they're making him fight Undertaker, because they know everyone will cheer Undertaker.
Well, it doesn't matter.
Rusev Day might still
Rusev
go
Day's gonna be
over
fine
Undertaker.
because it's so big. Well, the Rusev Day chant is the biggest thing in wrestling right now.
Biggest thing for a while.
For a couple months, yeah.
Yeah.
The past couple months, it's been a big thing.
If
It's
they
like
can push it
they
like the Yes
They were
movement.
saying that's what they were saying at WrestleMania weekend, that like walking down Bourbon Street at like 1 a.m. or whenever it was, filled with people for wrestling weekend or whatever. Like when it was WrestleMania 30, Daniel Bryan, the Yes chant was the big thing going on. They said this weekend it was just straight Rusev Day, all day, and I think it is. But Rusev kind of has a little bit of a tood to him. He's got not tood, but he's got a little machismo to him. He's but he gets a little heat for that, and I don't think it's meant to be like intentional or to be rude or all that stuff. I think it's just WWE takes it the wrong way, and his comments maybe come off the wrong way, and he just gets heat from it, and that's why. I think the best thing to do for him, I think he should have been moved to Raw. In all honesty, I thought they should have moved him and Aiden English to Raw together, because I wouldn't split that up.
They have to pull the trigger soon.
Yeah. Give him one with the tag titles. Fuck it. Give him something.
Yeah.
He had such a big push with the U.S. title when he first came up.
Yeah.
It's not like he can't handle a championship or a run. So, that, I don't know.
Give him something, WWE.
I feel like they will. I think this Saudi Arabia thing was just more along the lines of like, let's just do something that, and obvious. Even with Chris Jericho. Chris Jericho is one of the most over people in the world. And even so, he's facing Taker. Taker's still going to be over more than that. It's just a given. Taker is the nostalgia where it's like everyone knows Taker. So, kind of one of those things. I think Rusev will be fine afterwards. I don't think he's going to be fully buried. He'll be fine.
If it's the match like Taker John Cena, he will be buried.
Well, yeah. No, I think they're going to let him do something. I don't think it's going to be a long match, though. It's going to be short, because every title's on the line. Cena versus Triple H is going to be 25 minutes of bullshit.
25 minutes of
Cocksucking.
replays.
Yeah. Plus, you got Brock versus Roman in a steel cage. That'll probably only be like 10 minutes anyway. Plus, I got the 50-man Battle Royal.
That's what, next Friday or something?
Yeah, and not this Friday, next, yeah. So, our next show.
So we do know what our next show is.
Yeah. We're talking
Ah,
about
man,
that.
I'm not going to be there for picks. I'm going to have to look up the matches. I'm going to
Yeah.
have to be there, look up the matches, and give you guys my picks.
He's going with Santino Marella.
Ah.
I'm going Hacksaw Jim Duggan, winner of
James
the first
Ellsworth
Royal Rumble.
to show up in the John Cena Triple H match.
I thought James Ellsworth was going to be Braun Strowman's partner.
CM Punk. He's going to show up in the cage match and beat both of them.
That'd be pretty sweet, actually.
The Gobbledygooker.
Abe Knuckleball Schwartz.
What's he going to win?
He's gonna win. He's gonna win the Intercontinental title. He's gonna.
Abe Knuckleball Schwartz will win the U.S. title.
Well, first he has to fight
the Brooklyn Brawler. He will win Cruiserweight.
No, well, he has to take it to. Bastion Booger's gonna be in that match too.
Okay.
Oh man, that's a big card. Big card.
Bastion
Big Booger.
well over 205 pounds for completely on the cruiserweight, weight limit. But Bastion Booger, miraculously, hey, he's wrestling.
He made weight.
He's made the weight.
How'd he make weight? Has 100 helium balloons tied to him. Honestly, that would actually be kind of funny. You just have one of the bigger guys go down there and just want a title. Just tie a whole bunch of balloons. 205.
He throws a piece of fried chicken at Cedric Alexander.
God, that's racist.
Yeah, that's racist.
That's really racist.
Yeah, well, Vince is.
I'm just
You were
going.
doing so well with not being racist on this show.
I'm just going about some big guy going down, being like, with the balloons, like, I made weight, like Rusev, and just looking at him like, I'm gonna eat all of you. Braun Strowman, just like 1,000 balloons. Braun Strowman versus 205 Live.
Eh?
That'd probably actually be a pretty entertaining match.
Mm-hmm.
Because he would throw them. Can we make that happen? Braun Strowman versus 205 Live.
They should have someone do that gimmick, because there was the one thing in TNA where they were like against the whole X division. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, Braun Strowman is big enough and
Or
strong
somebody
enough
sit there
that
and
it's
be
going to be
like,
hard for them to take him out.
I hate cruiserweights. They're all tiny. But they wouldn't work now because he just had Nicholas as his tag partner, and Nicholas is smaller than the cruiserweight, so we'd have to hate Nicholas.
WWE made a
He doesn't hate him.
video
He's just
for
like,
him.
I'm bored.
WWE made
Let's
an
do this.
entrance video for freaking Nicholas and a theme song.
That's hilarious, though. I think that's funny.
You would have been really funny
If you got
if Nicholas went
bro kicked.
and like kicked Cesaro in the balls and got them disqualified. And Braun Strowman was like,
What?
And a running power slams him.
and you see this kid go, I'm sorry, bitch. It kicks Braun in the butt, punches him.
Runs out of the ring.
So now was his dad the ref in that match?
Yes.
His
Okay.
dad was the ref in that match. I think his dad would be like, I didn't see it. Just have him be there and be like, my son didn't kick you in the balls. What the fuck are you talking about? My son's a champ. Fuck you.
Just be like, if you hit him, you lose the title. That would have been better.
That would be so funny. But they wanted to make it seem like Braun just shows up random 10-year-old.
12.
He was 10.
Was he? Hello, Rudy.
I heard he was 11.
Let us know how old Nicholas is.
Yeah, we don't know.
I don't want to guess the age of a child. This is
Honestly, I thought it was 12-year-old
10-year-old Nicholas. 4th grade.
12-year-old AJ Styles. I mean, they had the same haircut.
I thought it was a girl at first.
What's that, what you talking about, Willis guy? What does he have?
Oh no, here's a. I don't know. I don't know what the disorder's name is. Well, Gary
Coleman. What's the thing he's got?
No, he's not one of those.
AJ Styles.
AJ Styles midget.
It's not even midget. It's like a. It's like a.
Dwarfism?
No, it's like a kind of disorder where you look like a kid.
Yeah. It was just that version of AJ Styles. Andy Milonakis was connected with it.
That's good. That's good.
It was like those Andy Milonakis skits where he like goes, where he's like 26, he like goes in, like uses a card, walks out like bags of alcohol, and people are just like, oh, fuck.
There was one point where he sat there recently and he was like, I'm 40.
He was doing a live stream. He got hit on by a pedophile that was following him. He was going along with it like, oh yeah, I get a bunch of candy. Yeah, he accepts all the candy. Doesn't know that it's Andy Milonakis.
Yeah.
Oh my god, we got off track
It's
there.
funny. It's alright.
But it was a good off track.
Yeah, it was a good off track. It wasn't like the
I
other
still
off
don't know what that
tracks.
disease is.
Let us know in the comments. We'll figure it out next
He's
week.
going on his phone in the.
We're figuring it out. Gary Coleman disease. That's what I'm gonna call it.
This is probably one of our darkest episodes yet.
Yeah, we get. I don't know this one, guys.
Who? Wow. Okay, so they're actually searching while like the camera's still rolling.
I know, that's the point.
Fine. That's the point.
That's what we do.
That's good.
Rudy, can I
I
chop you?
didn't know Gary Coleman died.
Yeah, he died a while ago.
He died like, what, like 10 years ago?
Yeah.
I don't know where I've been.
Under a rock, obviously.
No. You know Dwayne? He knows Dwayne?
Hey, here's that video. I'll have to watch it after this.
Oh my god. You found the one I was just telling you about with Andy Milonakis. It's good.
I think he's looking at Andy
It's
Milonakis.
good. It's really good. It's really good. I guarantee you, it's funny.
That's funny.
You still haven't found it? You found Gary Coleman, but I wouldn't tell you the disease he had.
Yeah. It just says growth hormone deficiency.
Yeah.
Well, find out
I
next
thought there was,
time on
like,
Super Wrestle Bros.
a specific name to it.
Oh, it's just a thing that makes you stop, like, basically, like aging almost.
Yeah. We'll call it the Andy Milonakis.
No.
Well,
The Gary Milonakis disease.
here we go.
Yeah.
Andy Coleman.
Andy Pendant.
Andy Coleman, baby.
Andy Pettit looks old.
He's like the reverse.
Gary Coleman.
That makes no sense.
He does look like he's
Alright,
40
alright,
since his 20s.
No, you look like a 20-year-old and he was 20-something.
Well, thank you for listening.
Yeah.
Stay tuned next week when we talk about the greatest Royal Rumble and not fucked up shit like this.
We talked
I will
about the
see.
Saudi Arabian Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
That's
I'll
a
see.
bold statement to say greatest
Yeah.
Royal Rumble.
I'll see you in 2 weeks.
Adios.
Peace out.
Amigos.
Later,
Happy Rusev
nerds.
Day.
Happy Rusev Day.
Happy Rusev Day.